little bit shaky on the bends on the circuit, but absolutely fine now. But it's going to be Sha'Carri Richardson easily across the line. 22.17, that's faster than the winning time of Antonique.
Sha'Carri Richardson had lost everything. Her reputation was ruined. Her season was a disaster. But in the Tokyo World Championship, she had one final shot to save it all. Sha'Carri Richardson was born in Dallas, Texas on March 25, 2000. She didn't grow up with her birth mother. Instead, her grandmother Betty and her aunt raised her. Even as a young girl, Sha'Carri loved to run. She went to Carter High School in Dallas, where she became a star. She won state titles in both the 100-meter and 200-meter races. People started noticing this fast young runner with bright, colorful hair.
Off they go.
Richardson was out blocks really fast.
Good start from Brown of Kennedale as well. But underneath, it's Richardson of Dallas Carter, and it's going to be...
In 2016, when she was just 16 years old, Sha'Carri won the 100-meter race at the AAU Junior Olympics. This is the biggest sports event for young people in America. The next year, she won another title at a different junior competition. She was getting better and better. In 2017, she ran for Team USA at an international competition and won a gold medal in the relay race with her teammates. Then came college. In 2018, Sha'Carri went to Louisiana State University, or LSU. She ran for their track team called the Lady Tigers. Everyone knew she was special, but nobody expected what happened next. On one amazing day in 2019, the 19-year-old Sha'Carri did something incredible at the NCAA championships. She broke 2 world records for athletes under 20 years old on the same day. First, she ran the 100 meters in 10.75 seconds. This broke a record that had stood for 42 years. A woman named Marlies Gurr had set that record way back in 1977, and nobody had beaten it until Sha'Carri came along. This time made her one of the 10 fastest women ever at just 19 years old. But she wasn't done. Later that same day, she ran the 200 meters in 22.17 seconds. She came in second place, but her time still broke another record. This one belonged to the famous Olympic runner Allyson Felix. People couldn't believe what they were watching. Just 4 days later, Sha'Carri made a big announcement. She was leaving college after just 1 year to become a professional runner. Nike signed her to a sponsorship deal. She started training with Dennis Mitchell, who used to be an Olympic sprinter himself. Everything looked perfect for her future. Then the pandemic hit in 2020, which slowed things down for everyone. But Sha'Carri came back strong in 2021. In April, she ran 10.72 seconds in the 100 meters. This made her the 6th fastest woman of all time. She was ready for the biggest moment of her life, the Olympics. In June 2021, Sha'Carri won the race to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics. She ran 10.86 seconds and beat everyone else. She was going to the Olympics to represent America. She was so excited. But then, just days later, terrible news came out. Sha'Carri had tested positive for THC, which is the drug found in cannabis or marijuana. Olympic rules say athletes cannot use this drug. She explained what happened. The week before the race, her biological mother had died. A reporter told her about it, and she didn't even know until that moment. She was so sad and under so much pressure that she used marijuana to help cope with her feelings. The Olympic officials suspended her for 1 month. This meant she couldn't run in the 100-meter race at the Olympics. Even though her suspension ended before the relay race, they didn't pick her for that team either. Sha'Carri had to watch the Olympics from home. Many people felt bad for her. Even President Joe Biden said maybe the rules should be changed. But the rules are the rules, and Sha'Carri accepted her punishment. She completed a counseling program and waited for her suspension to end. When she came back to racing at a big meet in Oregon, she finished in last place. The women who won medals at the Olympics beat her badly. It was a tough moment. Some people wondered if she would ever be the same runner again. But Sha'Carri didn't give up. She kept training hard with coach Dennis Mitchell. In 2023, everything changed. She started winning races again. In May, she won her first Diamond League race, which is a really important competition for track athletes. In July, she became the United States national champion by winning the 100 meters in 10.82 seconds. Then came the World Championships in Budapest. This was Sha'Carri's chance to prove herself on the biggest stage. On August 21st, 2023, she lined up against the best sprinters in the world, including famous runners from Jamaica. When the gun went off, Sha'Carri exploded out of the blocks. She ran faster than she had ever run before, crossing the finish line in 10.65 seconds. She won the gold medal and set a championship record. After everything she had been through, she was finally a world champion. She also won a bronze medal in the 200 meters and another gold medal in the relay race. Her split time in that relay was 9.65 seconds, the fastest relay leg ever run by any woman in history. Sha'Carri was back on top. In 2024, she defended her title as U.S. champion and qualified for the Paris Olympics. This time, nothing would stop her from competing. At the Olympics, she won a silver medal in the 100 meters, finishing just behind a runner from St. Lucia. But in the relay race, Sha'Carri created one of the most memorable moments of the entire Olympics. Running the anchor leg, she got a shaky handoff from her teammate, but somehow moved the USA team from third place to first place. Just before crossing the finish line, she turned her head and stared down the other runners. It was an iconic moment. She finally had her Olympic gold medal. But 2025 brought new challenges. In July, Sha'Carri was arrested at an airport in Seattle. Police said she had an argument with her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who is also a professional sprinter. A police report said she pushed him and threw something at him. Christian didn't want to press charges. Sha'Carri apologized to Christian and said she would get help. She posted on social media that she was working on herself. This arrest happened right before the World Championships in Tokyo. Sha'Carri also got injured in February, which meant she didn't have many races to prepare. Her early races in 2025 were not good. She finished 4th in one race and 9th in another. People started wondering if her problems were too much to overcome. Then, on August 22nd, she ran at a Diamond League meet in Brussels. She finished 2nd and made it back on the podium for the first time in almost a year. She looked relieved and happy. It gave her confidence going into the World Championships. At the Tokyo World Championships in September, Sha'Carri finished 5th in the 100 meters. She didn't win a medal in her individual race, but she still had one more chance, the relay. On September 21st, the rain was pouring down in Tokyo. The track was wet and slippery. The USA relay team of Melissa Jefferson Wooden, Twanisha Terry, Kayla White, and Sha'Carri Richardson lined up for the final. When Sha'Carri got the baton, she was just slightly ahead. Jamaica's runners started catching up. The gap got smaller and smaller, but Sha'Carri held on and crossed the finish line first. The USA won by just 0.04 of a second. Sha'Carri screamed with joy. After everything she had been through in 2025, she ended the season with a gold medal. Today, Sha'Carri Richardson is 25 years old. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a world champion, and one of the fastest women ever. She's known for her colorful hair, long nails, and unique style inspired by the legendary Florence Griffith Joyner. She's overcome a suspension, personal tragedy, an arrest, injuries, and doubters who said she couldn't do it.
Here in the women's 100 meters heat 5, and they are away. Sha'Carri Richardson eases.
Sha'Carri Richardson is no stranger to the spotlight. She's captivated the world with her blistering speed, fearless personality, and unapologetic authenticity. But just when people thought they knew everything about her, she did something unexpected. She unleashed a powerful message that stunned everyone. Not on the track, but far beyond it. It wasn't just another victory lap. This time, she chose a different kind of podium to deliver her message. A message that echoed louder than any medal could. This year marked the 50th anniversary of the Colgate Women's Games, the nation's longest-running indoor track and field series for girls and women. Founded in 1974 by Coach Fred Thompson with support from Colgate-Palmolive, the event is more than a competition. It's a movement, with over 100 educational scholarships awarded annually and a platform that has launched the careers of dozens of Olympians and national champions. The Games are a bedrock of opportunity for young female athletes across America, and for Sha'Carri Richardson, it was the perfect place to send a message that would ripple through generations. The Games have grown from humble beginnings in Brooklyn into a nationally respected institution. What makes them so special is the way they eliminate barriers for participants. The events are free, ensuring that no girl is turned away due to financial constraints. From elementary school runners to elite high school competitors, everyone has a lane. This inclusive spirit is part of why Richardson holds the Games so close to her heart. Sha'Carri took to Instagram, sharing a photo of herself at the Colgate Women's Games from her high school days. In it, she proudly wore her spikes and a gold medal. But it wasn't the photo that hit hardest, it was her caption. The track has been a place where I can show up as myself. It reinforced what I've always known to be true, which is to work hard, stay true, and rise together. It was a simple message, yet it carried enormous weight. In a world where young athletes are often forced to choose between authenticity and acceptance, Sha'Carri's words became a beacon. She wasn't just reflecting on her past, she was paving the way for the future. Her journey to this moment has been anything but easy. From a high school prodigy to a collegiate standout at LSU, Richardson's rise came with both triumph and controversy. Her Olympic dreams were once put on pause due to a suspension that sparked national debate, yet she never let that moment define her. Instead, she used it as fuel to train harder, speak louder, and uplift more. Sha'Carri has always been known for her vibrant style and head-turning performances, but what she revealed through the Colgate Women's Games was her deeper mission: to lead, to mentor, and to empower. Proud to celebrate 50 years of the Colgate Women's Games, where mentorship, confidence, and community help the next generation shine on and off the track. She understands that real power isn't just crossing the finish line first, it's making sure someone else can line up at the start. She wants young athletes to know they can dream big, move with purpose, and most importantly, never compromise their truth to fit in. Sha'Carri Richardson's advocacy doesn't stop at national borders. In 2023, she made headlines again, not for a race, but for her presence at an F1 event. She was there not just to watch, but to support. Handing out trophies at the F1 Academy, she made her allegiance clear. I'm here supporting the young ladies here doing their thing. Speed everywhere. Speed all the way around. I continue to hope that this sport continues to grow and that they continue to show that ladies are powerful. It was more than just an appearance. It was a signal, a reminder that women belong in every fast lane, whether it's a track or a race circuit. Richardson didn't stop with F1. She took things a step further in 2025 by becoming the founding advisor owner of Athlos, a women-only track and field invitational created by Alexis Ohanian. Athlos wasn't just another meet, it was a revolution, a financial and cultural investment in women's sports, and Richardson was at the forefront. I am honored to continue to be a part of something that the next generation will continue to know and carry the torch and know that nothing can stop them. That statement wasn't just inspirational, it was declarative. It told every young girl watching that barriers were meant to be broken, not accepted. As the Paris Olympic silver medalist and 2023 world champion, Sha'Carri had every reason to rest on her achievements, but she chose a different path. Instead of letting medals do the talking, she chose her voice. In multiple interviews and social media posts, she has emphasized the importance of staying true to one's identity. And she's not afraid to call out conformity. I want them to know they can dream big, move with purpose, and never compromise their truth to fit in. It's that last part, never compromise their truth, that resonates most, because that's exactly what she's modeled her entire career on, through every controversy, every setback, and every victory. Sha'Carri has remained fiercely herself. What Richardson is doing is more than activism. It's a complete redefinition of what leadership looks like in sports. Not just being first, but being first for someone else. She doesn't just want to inspire the next generation. She wants to hand them the blueprint, one built on resilience, identity, and fearless authenticity. And she's doing it without waiting for approval. She's showing up, speaking out, and lifting up. Whether it's through the Colgate Games, Athlos, or her global appearances, she's turned the spotlight into a torch. The most stunning part of Sha'Carri's message isn't just what she says, it's how she lives it. She's shown the world that athletes are more than what the stopwatch says. They're leaders, they're mentors, they're game changers. And Richardson proves that the greatest impact doesn't always come with a gold medal. Sometimes it comes with a message. Her involvement in these events doesn't come without sacrifice. She trains, travels, and competes at the highest levels while still making time to stand on these platforms. That commitment alone reveals the depth of her passion for the cause. She also understands the weight of visibility. As a black woman in a predominantly white sport, she knows that her presence challenges norms and stereotypes. She embraces this role not with resentment, but with responsibility. Just recently, she made headlines again with a simple yet powerful post. I don't know who need to hear this, but I feel like all the football fans now, I'm just waiting for track season to come back. It wasn't just about missing the sport. It was a reminder that her presence is still felt, even when she's not racing, that she's still watching, still waiting, still ready. Her words also reflect the growing cultural impact of track and field, which traditionally doesn't receive the year-round spotlight like football or basketball. Richardson's personality and reach have brought fresh attention to the sport, creating anticipation even during its quiet seasons. And when that track season does return, so will Sha'Carri, faster, louder, and more unapologetic than ever. The Colgate Women's Games, F1 Academy, Athlos, these aren't just moments in her timeline. They're pillars of a legacy that continues to grow. A legacy that says you don't need to change to succeed. That authenticity isn't a weakness, but a weapon. Sha'Carri Richardson didn't just send a message. She unleashed a movement that challenges every young athlete to run with purpose, speak with conviction, and never dim their light. Because for Sha'Carri, the finish line was never the goal. It was only the beginning.
They're still side by side with 50. Lyles trying to find something. He stretches away. It is a global title again.
Noah Lyles just dropped the news no one saw coming, and it's shaking up the track world. After a season of dominance, drama, and record-shattering performances, the Sprint King revealed his nomination for the 2025 USATF Jesse Owens Male Athlete of the Year Award. But this isn't just another honor. It's the clearest sign yet that Lyles is rewriting what greatness looks like in track and field. Lyles, the reigning world champion in the 200 meters and anchor of the victorious 4x100 meter relay team at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, also secured a bronze medal in the 100 meters. These achievements, combined with an undefeated streak in the 200 meters throughout the season, solidified his place among the year's most dominant athletes. His nomination is a testament not just to raw speed, but to resilience, showmanship, and consistency at the elite level. Each year, the USATF Jesse Owens Award recognizes the most outstanding American male athlete in track and field, named after the legendary Jesse Owens, whose 1936 Olympic performances transcended sport. The award is one of the highest honors in American athletics. Past recipients include icons like Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson, and more recently, Christian Coleman and Grant Holloway. To be nominated is to be counted among the sport's titans. But for Lyles, 2025 was more than medals. It was a season of redemption. After an emotional roller coaster at the 2024 Paris Olympics, he won gold in the 100 meters by just 0.005 seconds, then collapsed after claiming bronze in the 200 meters due to a COVID-19 infection. Many wondered whether Lyles could regain top form. He answered with a vengeance. In the 100 meters, he posted a personal best of 9.81 in London before claiming a bronze medal in Tokyo with a time of 9.89. While he fell short of gold in the 100-meter final, his signature event, the 200-meter, was a different story. At the World Championships, he blasted down the straightaway in 19.52 seconds, claiming his fourth consecutive world title in the event, a feat matched only by Usain Bolt. The win was a loud statement. In the 200 meters, Noah Lyles still reigns supreme. And then came the 4x100 meter relay. As anchor, Lyles closed out the race in dramatic fashion, bringing the baton home in 37.29 seconds, securing another gold for Team USA. The performance echoed his 2023 triple gold performance in Budapest, where he won the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4x100 meters. That kind of dominance is rare, and it's part of why his nomination feels like a formality, because Lyles didn't just compete, he commanded. The list of nominees for the 2025 award is impressive. Cordell Tinch, the 110-meter hurdles world and Diamond League champion, put together a season that included 4 of the year's 6 fastest times. Cole Hawker made history in the 5,000 meters, becoming the first American to win a world title in the event since Bernard Lagat in 2007. Ryan Crouser extended his legacy in the shot put with his 3rd consecutive world title, and Rai Benjamin owned the 400-meter hurdles, clocking 2 of the top 3 performances of the year. Still, Lyles' versatility and star power stand out. He doesn't just win. He wins with flair. Whether it's arriving at the track with anime-themed accessories or dancing after victories, Lyles understands the entertainment value of sport. He's become one of the most recognizable faces in track and field, not just in the US, but globally. Off the track, Lyles also made headlines for another reason, his engagement to Jamaican sprinter Junelle Bromfield. The couple, who share a deep connection over their